So we have created some sort of nice retaining wall before, but I wanted to step back one step to show another way. And the way is that using the planar surface that I mentioned before, not the planar surface, using the C-plane that I mentioned before. So now we have the C-plane right here that allows us to basically select something and use it as our paper, like as our base to draw on. So I'm gonna pick this surface, and then my plane is being projected onto this. So when I draw something, it's not trying to draw anywhere else. It's trying to literally draw along this path, right? And that right there creates a perfect, beautiful curve that we could use as a reference. And that, by the way, I only did it for the purpose of creating this as a reference. That's it. There was no other reason why I did this. So then one quick step I can do is move it up a little bit. I want to move it up a little bit. It gets weird with all the points on, so you just want to make sure to stay away from the points on. And then you could easily come here, select this point, close it, select this point, close it. And then you could, well, in this case, you could actually do it in two different ways. One, use these as a profile and use these as a path and just run it around that path so that it follows this profile. So that's called sweep two rails. So sweep two. And you're gonna say, okay, rail number one, you. Rail number two, you. Sweep, you. Go. And now it created it. This is helpful. This is a little bit more sophisticated than the previous option. Why? Because now it's gonna give me a softer lower edge here and a softer lower edge here. Like a more, it's gonna feel more like a retaining wall, not like a little piece of thin paper. And then you can do the offset surface as we mentioned before. Right? You can flip it. If you type F, it flips the redirection of that. I guess I want to do it backwards, actually, to be honest, because I want to keep that front clean. And it gave it that. And that's it. That's closer to what you're looking for, Heather. I think that's a little bit more sophisticated. This is higher than this edge right here. We can, again, we can continue to refine these now using our solid points on. Why? Because now we're going to have more points to work with. Like we have those points and we have those points. And you can make that taller if you wanted to. Sorry. Oops, selected something that wasn't supposed to be selected. Yep, so you can do that. Select this other point. You and you. And you could give it some distance and say, well, you know what, I want you to be negative, I don't know, 2 feet. Boom, right? You could give it a little bit more. You can exaggerate it more, you can play with it a little bit more, but it's more closer to what you want, which is tilted back, higher in the middle, lower at the edges. Is that what you want, Heather?
That is.
All right, beautiful. So we got that there.